Hi everyone, it's Nat here. Hope you're doing well. So I'm on with another episode of what to do with those big botanical book pages, which now seems to be turning into making a journal that highlights them. And I decided today that I might actually make this my gardening journal. It can be my isolation gardening journal, because I just got out and weeded my first raised garden bed. I've got 5 of them out in the backyard, so I thought that'd be good to do some successive planting of lettuce and carrots. So it'll be good to keep a journal of when I plant things so that I can see whether they're growing at the right time and which ones grow good and taste good and all of that. So that's what I might use this one for. So what I want to do is get some pages together so I can start using it. Now we've made that page and we've made the cover and we've done a whole lot of tags and a few journaling cards and envelopes so far. So I have here a whole lot of papers that my mum dyed for me. So they're scrappy bits that she's just lightly either tea dyed, or some of them have a bit of a pinkish hue, so I like these ones. And this was, I think she messed around with a photo in one of the photo editing programs, and then she tea dyed it and it ran, all the colour ran out of it or something like that, but it just turned out awesome. So I'm going to use that one. And then I thought, why not, since I'm having all these bright flowers and that, I might actually put some bright pages in there too, because we all need a bit of brightness in our lives. Which I don't necessarily like using this brighter paper, but why not? So maybe I'll just pick one of each colour or something, even though I can't stand some of the colours. I think I'll be able to find botanical pictures that go with them here and there, which will look alright. So, and I've got a lot of these. I picked this up from all of this come from the second-hand shop. So I've got red. I think red and orange are my least favourite. So the yellow. Now we've already got pink. I don't want to overdo the pink. Some green. I've got a darker purple. Put lighter purple in because we all know I like purple. We got yellow, didn't we? Yeah. And have we got blue? No. That'll just add a few more interesting pages to decorate. I think that's a different coloured sort of orange. I think some of these loose papers and somewhere in this paper pad that has all these different colours. And a dark blue, why not? Now I've got bits of paper here falling all over the place. Get these out of the way. So I hope you're coping all right. It is Easter Sunday, so happy Easter. I did say it on Friday to everyone. Everyone else is on there saying it today, but I don't really celebrate Easter other than eating chocolate, which I haven't been able to do because I bought a whole lot last week and ate it then. So. Okay. These pages together a bit. They look like they're all the same size, which is good. So we might fold these and figure out how we want them. That's probably like way enough. Although I do want to add a few botanical pages, so not sure if we're going to need this many coloured ones. So that one is the same, so I'll take that one out. What I might do is just start with the ones I actually like. And then see how many we've got. Don't really like pink, but we'll keep it anyway. And then we'll see if we want to add the others. Because, yeah, we want to do a few big pages from the big book pages as well, like, you know, some of these I might fold up and put in. So I'll just grab my bone folder. Alright, some of these papers aren't too bad. They must be a different type. Because these ones are all pretty good. These ones are a bit thicker. Oh, it's not too bad either. I reckon they might be alright. We'll see. Alright, might have to do a few more plainer pages to mix in with. Now, I wanted to make it just a single signature too. So, and we have there's my first page that I've made. I've got this page that we made. Now that's not going to be in the centre of the book, so do we want pink and pink? Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. So that can go in there. Now I know we've got a yellow cover, so maybe we can do a yellow page near the start. You can always add some music paper and that on as well. I like the look at this one with the yellow. So it can go like that. So far, that's what we've got, and that's almost, I think, fat enough, other than a few botanical pages that we want to stick in. I've got that one, I'll put that to the side. I just want to check how it's going to sit in the cover. I probably need to trim some of these pages. Now, try and remember which is the front and the back. That's the front. So I definitely need to trim some of those centre pages down a bit. Well, I can do that with my knife here, can't I? We'll see how I go. I haven't tried this before, so. Going to use a ruler to push the pages together. There we go. That's a bit better. Now they should fit in the cover nicely. If I can get it up and open the right way. There, that's much better. Clean up my mess. So I've got a McDonald's bag here that I shovel my little paper scraps in, so I can put them in the recycling. Alright, yeah, that's definitely going to be nice, and that's going to look pretty, isn't it? Said it's not really my thing with all these colours, but I think I'll appreciate it at the moment, and I can match some pictures that I get to the pages if I want to decorate it as I'm journaling away. So now we want to find some pages that we'll use whole. Now this one will be really cool to cut apart. I love some of the pictures on that. So put that one to the side. Got some offcuts here which we might use. I have an offcut of my folder which we might use for some embellishment in there too. Now, got all of these ones. be a nice one with the purple. I think I'll look for one for the middle page first. This is nice. So this one's a maybe. Ones like that are really nice too. Got that one. It's a maybe. It's another one I can cut bits off of and use as journaling cards. That one I want to use. Ones like that I love, so I'll just put that there and look at that one. That would almost be a really nice middle piece. Though I could make pockets with that one as well. That one, although some of these I wanted to use in my glue book. Not that it matters, I'm sure I can find another whole heap to use my glue book, but I might put that one aside. Same with those ones. And I've got some sheets here, but I'm not sure if there are any big ones in here. Aren't they beautiful pictures? I grabbed a couple of sets, which I haven't in, I've only been through one pile so far, a pile about, you know, a foot high. I've got about 3 piles of these sort of magazine things that were in binders, and some of the pictures are just gorgeous. So I've been going through and nabbing the ones that I want to keep of these. Now this one will probably be brittle as well, so we won't use them as actual fold out pages at all. So I think we'll stick to these ones. I've got to be careful with this when I'm cutting my magazine type pages, because sometimes it just pulls them. So what have we got in the middle? We've got blue and stuff. See, something like that would be quite pretty. I think that's just a bit big. I reckon we might use this one in the middle like that, and it's almost the right length. I'll just take a centimetre or something off of it and make sure that the sides are sort of even. Fold this in half. Now, the other thing I could do is, it is a bit crooked, but that's alright. I could make it into pockets if I want to. Something's crooked, it's probably the pages I cut with the knife. But that's alright, we can trim them up, won't matter. Now, do we want to make them into pockets? Might just trim some of the edges that are hanging over just a tad. So I can put it in there just like a page in the middle. I might do that, I'll give us more journaling space. And then I can cover these sides with journaling spot. So we'll just leave that as a page. Don't want to sew it, I don't think. Now the other thing I want to do is, where's our purple? Purple, and we've got that there. I'm going to trim this one to about size, so it's about 1 centimetre off. I'll make it a bit shorter even. Yeah, that'll fit good. I'm just thinking how I want to do this one. And how will it look over that side? That'll look alright too. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to stick it onto this side to cover up the music. And it's going to be pockets both sides. Just thinking I might need to cut one of these edges down a little bit. And then what, I'm just debating whether I don't think I need to back it. It's pretty hard stuff. And then I will sew it onto the page. So I'll just cut this down. Tiny little bit. And I'm going to do a fold in it. That's the right way. That's really pretty. I think that will look really nice. And it'll give us some storage room for some nice big tags. Now I might also grab my, now where have I put them? That's what happens when you move everything around. There it is. I've moved my punches. So I've got my circle punch here, and I might do some little thumb holes. Like that. Don't know where those bits went, all over the floor. There, and then it'll be easy to see that it's a pocket in there. So I might leave that like that for now. And what I'll do is anything I want to sew, I can go back through and sew after. I keep getting it upside down. I must decorate the cover. It needs a label. Let me just see what I've got here. I'm not meant to be decorating it yet, but if I put a label on it, I'll know which side's which. These are just ones that I've hand stamped. I quite like that one. Put the month and the date and that on there. So I will just stick that on. I'll use my Helmars for that, since it's going onto glossy page. Oh, I tell you, this organisation. I'll show you my desk. I'm looking for some paper to stick stuff on. In that big mess. So, no wonder I can't find anything. There. So I think I'll give up with that. And some plastic bag here, that'll do. Yes, the sooner I get this place tidy, the better. I should be doing my after dinner dishes, but I decided to do this rather than my after dinner dishes. I must get to them after. It'll be another late one, I think. Just going to put it there. needs anything under it. I really like the look of the flowers and that. I might put some fabric or something around it, maybe some lace once I've sewn the signature in. But at least now I know which side's the front. Yeah, and that's definitely the front. Alright, now I did have it. Oh, that's what I wanted to do too. I made this envelope the other day when I was doing other altered envelopes. I like it, except I don't like that, but I'm just going to keep collaging bits on it, so I might do that with some of the offcuts that I've got here. Add some of them to it. And it was my first attempt at embossing powder. I made a bit of a mess there. I pressed too hard with the stamp, I think, and it all flattened out and stuff. So, and I tried again down there, and that was a fair bit better, but I've got a lot of practice. So that can go in here, I don't mind. So what I've done, which way did I want to put that? I think, yeah, that way. And so it's a pocket in up the top. Yep, pocket up the top there and a pocket in the side there, and then it can be journaled on here, and yeah, you'll see the journaling card through there. So that will go in like a page as well. So I think firstly we will use some of our bits here. Just gonna rip it. It's a boring bit, that can go in the rubbish. I like that whole bit, but it looks like it's gonna have to come apart. Looks alright there. Great way of using up those scrappy bits that have nice colour on them. Just need to get my fine tip glue there. Now I do want a label on this as well, because I think that'd look alright. That's alright there. It's fun just crafting like this, just ripping bits off and using your magazines or your book pages. You don't feel so bad if you make a mess of it as you would if you bought like expensive papers and that. So sometimes it's nice just to relax and just go for it. It's looking better already, I reckon anyway. You might not. So yes, funny world we're living in. And it's great that South Australia, where I live, didn't have any new cases of COVID overnight, which was wonderful. So that's a good sign. I think we're doing quite well here. I've just got to try and keep it that way. I'll break this pink up a bit. Up there. Been watching everyone on the news and on Facebook doing drive-bys for birthdays and Easter, and that's really cool. That's looking better, I reckon. Ditch these bits. Still got this bit. I quite like the look of this one down here. Put him down there. Now, do I have any more scraps? I've got a bag of scraps somewhere. What am I on about? Next question, where? Oh, so unorganised. There it is. Got another bit of yellow here. I don't like that one. Could use a bit more of that. That I might cut into a journaling card. I'll just keep that out. I love playing with scraps. Maybe that bit. So peaceful. Yeah, I have no trouble sleeping half the day now with the lack of cars, because I have a theatre across the road, I have Meals and Wheels across the road, and I live right near a school as well. It's usually quite busy with cars and that, in the mornings especially. So lately it's just so quiet. I just sleep and sleep. It's really good though, because I've always had a bit of trouble sleeping well, and so it's nice to catch up finally. Now let's have a look for another label. I do have some, I don't know where I put them, that Jeanette gave me, that like Roxy and Tracy Fox ones or whatever. That one's quite nice. I don't know if I want it on that though, it's a bit too elegant. Maybe one of these ones. I like it better on something. Oh, we've got one of, I think I like the first one. I'll just do it. Cut this down a bit, it's very crooked. Now do I corner around that? Maybe I'll cut it down just a tad more. That's a bit better. Yeah, I don't mind that. Just goes to show you can use, like, you know, all the scrap bits and that. So if you run out of good papers, or run out of money to buy good papers while you're in isolation or whatever, and you've got all of these rubbishy botanical pages that you don't know what else to do with, even pages out of magazines and that, do stuff like this. I reckon it's good, you know, it's junk, nice and junky for your own personal junk journal. You know, I'd have heaps more pages than that. It's just I don't want to have to go find the books and break them down to do this. So I'm just trying to make the most of bits that I've already got, because I have so much everywhere that I'd rather use some of the stuff that I've already ripped out of books rather than ripping up any more just at this point in time. Getting tissue all over the top of my glue as usual. Alright, well that's nice and psychedelic. So that's that page. And you'll make a card to go in it and in there at some stage. Or even one of the cards that I've already made will fit in there, but it looks like it's meant to be that way. Yeah, that's the way I'm meant to do it. That's alright, at least that goes either way. Get myself confused. So, that was for, where's that other page? Looking at this wondering what the heck it is, but it's meant to go in where we did a big botanical page here. This goes in there with that, and that's going to be sewn on as pockets. So we've got to put this in somewhere. Now that's our middle page. Just see where we think it looks alright. That would go alright with that page. Brightens up the green a bit. I'll put it down the bottom for now. Got to be careful how much we bulk it out, because we've still got a lot to put in there. So it's going to be a chunky monkey, I think. Alright, now I'm thinking we're getting near time, so I might actually leave this one there and we'll get on with it in the next episode. So I hope that's given you a few more ideas, and I shall see you again very soon.